Welcome to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So today, as I explained in the last video, this is the honey extractors I've got today. So it's, as you can see, 3 boxes. So we're going to go through these, open them up, go through it, we'll put it together and see what it's all about. Right, okay, so it's like Christmas, isn't it? So we'll start with the biggest one. A little bit different than normally. Obviously I'm not in the bee suit and I'm not out in the hive, so no doubt we'll have the dogs interrupting, but it is what it is. So I'm intrigued to even see what it's like. And as we see the other day, we're not a million miles from actually taking one of the supers off and actually extracting it, due to the fact that I'm pretty sure the swarm that I had was out of that hive and it's kind of halved it, so I haven't got so many bees in there, so I may well have to take that super off and extract it once you've built it. So in the box we have a load of blow up things. Now this is a full frame extractor. Anyone wants to know where I purchased it from, then I can possibly send a link or whatever on the YouTube, not a problem. And see this stuff, just while we're on this is actually what I use to do my smoker with. I get a handful of that, stuff it in my smoker, and that stuff is, I've found, one of the best stuff. Although my smoker does go out regularly, you've all seen that. This stuff is actually really good to get it going in the very beginning. That is excellent. So I will be keeping that. I'm going to move this box out of the way. And the beauty of this one is, so it actually comes with all the handle and everything attached to it. Now I was under the impression that, oh, you've got to screw that onto there, so we must have the handle. So yeah, so we'll come across the handle, no doubt the handle's in one of these boxes, and then we'll show you kind of how it works, like so. I thought I had to put all this together, so it's double handy we haven't. And this, like I said, it fits 4 frames in here, and they clip in somehow. I'm sure we'll come across the instruction book in a minute, and they fit in there either side. A lot of extractors are they only hold 2 frames. You know, depending on how much you want to spend is what you're going to get. So I think if we go for this one, see what we've got in here. I've also got what I need to get out from the kitchen. I've also got I can't remember the name of it now. It measures the honey content, so I'll bring that in a minute. We'll have a look at that as well. And when you're testing your honey, I mean, mine's all capped over, so when it's all capped over, that is an indication that it is ready. But you might as well test it. If you've got it, then test it, and it'll give you a true reading of what your honey actually is. So in box 2, oh hang on, what have we got in there? Hopefully it's the handle. Oh right, yes, you do put bits together. So what we should have on the bottom here somewhere, no, not on that part. So we've got a bag of bits, And this is all, I do believe, for the pot that goes on the bottom of this. So, one bag of bits. One wax remover. I'll keep that on there actually. And it is Friday the 5th, is it the 5th today? So, cheers to everyone. Excuse me for having a beer, but it is Friday after all. Right. So, one bit of wood. 100% sure where that's going right now, but I'm sure we'll find out. And like I say, when you get your deliveries, this stuff is absolutely brilliant for your smoker. Even if you just want to ignite it first to get it burning with your whatever you have. I'm sure this is the lid. So it is. So I know that this is the lid that sits on, but until we get the instructions to work out how it's going to sit on, we'll leave that there. Looks slightly dangerous, doesn't it? But that is to cap off your honey, to cap off your wax off the frame. And I think they suggest that if you slightly heat that up, get it nice and warm, when you've got your frame there with your honey on it, heat that up. Just put it in a tub of hot water, heat that up, and it'll just take your honey off, take your wax off, sorry. So, as I say, this is, you know, for extracting your honey, this is everything that you should need. Go and buy that. Also followed by that. So these work hand in hand. You can either, I will use that, but you can use that. Them two are the same kind of thing. Okay, so third box. And I'm hoping that this box has got the instructions in it. So I can actually talk you through a little bit better. Okay, so you can move. So this is what goes underneath this. So sit that out. So let's have a look. So this, I'm not even sure how you get it all out right now. There you go. So obviously when you extract your honey, it's got to be filtered. Once it's spun. So there's our buckets. If we want to store it in buckets before we jar it, that would be what you would do. So I think this drum, if I remember rightly, holds 50 kilograms of honey that will take. So I'm guessing that these are 25k drums. You could fill both of them up with the lids, and until you're ready to jar it up, you can install it in them. Always a good thing to have. So you can buy all this separate, or you can buy it all together. So back to it. Didn't have any instructions, but with this, it does give you a YouTube link, so you can. It will show you a damn sight better than what I'm doing. But hey ho, here we go. So lid, pretty straightforward. It literally, it just clips under. Literally just clips under each side. Get it so it's the toggles and it clips under. Oh. and it will just keep the honey from throwing out. It's very simple. So I did find the handle at last. So again, pretty straightforward. One bolt, one nut, one handle. That goes that way. And then the actual bolt gets countersunk into the handle. Like so. Right, then we have, let's move that out of the way. We have the tap, which does actually go on this bit. So it is nylon. So obviously it does come, that doesn't come with that on. So when you got your bag, just make sure it comes with a little rubber washer. Make sure that you don't throw your bag away and not have that little rubber washer. Put that rubber washer on there and fit this on here like so. Now, if you turn it anti-clockwise first, you'll find that the thread, it will find its thread, and then you should be able to just screw it in nicely. If you start screwing it in and it's biting straight away, then obviously what you've done is cross-threaded it, and you don't want to cross-thread this. You really don't. That's your tap, nice and tight, and obviously when you're letting your honey out, that's what you do. You just unscrew that slightly, and you don't need to go a little bit like so. You screw it back up. That nut screws that tight on a washer so it doesn't leak out. So you could keep it in there, and with this obviously comes your strainer. So that will drop in like so with your two handles. Don't make the mistake I did and put it in upside down first off. It will go in like that with your two handles, so you've got something to grab to put it back out with. So that's your 50 kilo drum. That will hold, I think it's 3.5 supers. So that's what, 12, 24. Or if you've got 11 frames, it's 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27 frames, super frames of honey. Works out about 50 kilograms that would potentially hold. So once we've got that on there, that basically just fits on there like so, with your little clips to clip it. So when you're spinning with your full frames in there, once you're spinning it, all the honey will literally come out of that straight away through the filter and straight into that drum. Now that effectively then, well, it should be pretty much good to go. Straight out of there into a jar. So I'll give you a little, if you can see inside, you just basically, you push the handle in so it bites. And then that doesn't continue spinning because it's on a quick release. So push in, that holds 4 frames, and you extract it like that. Obviously the lid wouldn't fall off if I wasn't holding it down. So that is the extractor, and you know what, I can't wait to use this. I cannot wait to do my first honey extraction. You might even need to put a little stand. Obviously it's got to be off of the floor so high to empty your honey into a pot. Right, so this tap, two-piece tap, pretty straightforward. That will go onto there, that will go onto there. It will get tightened up on itself. Again, get it round so it bites nice and tight on itself. You don't want anything leaking. Same design. You'd undo that, and all this is basically when you're taking your wax off your frames, you would put that on. So that again is a sieve. All your wax would fall into there. Your excess honey is going to come out, go into that, so you don't waste any. You can even leave all your excess wax in there. Leave it. Just let all the honey drop off. It will go into this, and obviously once it's stored into there, you could take that off, open the tap up, let that excess honey come out, run through that sieve again into there, so you don't waste any. That is pretty straightforward, and that I was trying to work out what it's for. It's basically that will sit on there like so. And with these little holes, I haven't unfortunately got a frame here with me, but these little holes, they will take the two little handles when you're holding the frames, the little wooden handles on each side of it, they will fit in there. So you hold it like so. They're round, so you can turn it if you want to turn it, and basically it would sit in there, your frame would be there, extract off the wax, wax falls in there, surplus honey goes in there, and that's basically it. Take your frame out, put it in there, extract it, hey presto. So a little bit of useful information, but when you buy this kit, it doesn't come with a leaflet telling you to go onto YouTube, but I think when you go on the website and you buy it, and this was from, let me have a quick look. It was from National Bee Supplies. So when you come across it, like I did, it shows you a link, it shows you them on YouTube, and he runs through it a whole lot easier than I do. But that's the next step in my journey. We'll be getting a super in there sooner or later. I have got two in there, or certainly one super, 12 frames that I could extract now if I really wanted to. And I'm toying with the idea of doing it, but sooner or later we'll have these in here, and we'll be getting the honey out and jarring it up. I've got some jars coming in the post. They'll be here tomorrow, no, Monday. And that's that. So, until next time, ciao for now.